Reported by Aisha, mother of the believers. Before revelation came, the Prophet, peace be upon him, began experiencing vivid, truthful dreams that played out exactly as he had seen them. Then a love of solitude grew within him. He would retreat to the cave of Hira outside Mecca, spending many days alone in worship before returning home to his wife Khadija to resupply and rest, then head back again. It was during one of these retreats that everything changed. The angel appeared to him and said, "Read." The Prophet, peace be upon him, replied that he did not know how to read. The angel seized him and pressed him with a force he could barely endure, then released him and said again, "Read." Again the Prophet, peace be upon him, said he could not read. The angel seized him a second time, pressed him until he could bear no more, then released him and repeated the command. A third time the Prophet, peace be upon him, gave the same reply. A third time the angel held him, and then released him and spoke the words, "Read in the name of your Lord who created man from a clot. Read, and your Lord is the most generous." The Prophet, peace be upon him, returned home with his heart pounding. He rushed to Khadija and said, "Cover me, cover me." She wrapped him until the fear subsided. When he told her what had happened, he said, "I fear something has happened to me." Khadija did not waver. She said, "Never, by Allah, he will never disgrace you. You maintain your ties with family. You help those in need. You are generous to your guests, and you stand by those who are suffering." She then took him to her cousin Waraka ibn Nawfal, an elderly man who had become a Christian in the pre-Islamic period and was learned in the scriptures. His eyesight had failed him by then. When he heard what the Prophet, peace be upon him, had described, Waraka said, "This is the same angel that came to Moses. I wish I were young enough to live to see the day your people drive you out." The Prophet, peace be upon him, was stunned. He asked, "Will they really drive me out?" Waraka confirmed it and said that every man who came with what he was bringing had been met with hostility. He promised that if he lived long enough, he would stand firmly beside him. Waraka passed away not long after, and for a time, revelation paused.